Let's talk about self-sabotage and how to overcome it. I know a lot of people that have come to me over the years saying, Diana, self-sabotage, please, can you help me? And the essence of self-sabotage, the moment we understand where it comes from, what it's there for, why it functions in us as humans, then we can very easily overcome it. So the first rule we need to realize about self-sabotage is that it's actually a very natural function for the human being. We all do it instinctively. So let's understand why we do it. Because if we can understand that why, we can possibly overcome it. So the essence of self-sabotage lies in the core essence of us as humans, where we want to self-preserve. As humans, for us to survive, to have survived through all the ages, we had to always be safe, not to take unnecessary risks where we can experience some level of harm. Self-sabotage is a very deep subconscious function in the brain that when the brain believes it might go into a potential risk area, it withdraws. It looks for alternatives. Now, often in self-sabotage, we tend to procrastinate. We know we need to do something, but we do something else. We get into an alternative action or behavior. That's a very natural response. So imagine yourself in nature, outside, going for a run. All of a sudden, while you're running, you notice you're right at the edge of a cliff. So what is the brain going to do? For self-preservation, for self-survival, instinctively, the brain is going to tell the body to stop moving forward. It's going to halt. It's going to brake. It's going to pull up a handbrake, and it's going to stop you from continuing and falling over the cliff. The second thing the brain is going to do instinctively, it's going to very quickly look around for alternative behaviors. So what else can I do except running forward? Well, I can possibly grab a tree, a branch, a rock, something that's going to assist me in braking so that I do not go over the cliff. So the brain does two things here, and this is what we need to realize. Number one, the moment the brain believes there's a potential risk, it stops the current behavior, reverses it, and secondly, it starts looking for an alternative behavior. That's the instinctive principle that we have as humans. And very often this manifests in our lives as self-sabotage. You might have this amazing goal, this achievement in life, something you want to achieve. It might be in your business, it might be in relationships, it might be in your career, it might just be an extraordinary adventure you want to go on. But because it's something that's unknown to your brain, because it's something you haven't really completely achieved in its fullest sense before in your life, your brain doesn't comprehend this properly. It doesn't understand what it would be like when it gets there. Now, if you've fallen off a cliff before, your brain has got some understanding about it. But if you've never fallen, your brain is also very scared of this experience because it's a brand new experience. It does not know what's going to happen. So instinctively, we hold back. Neanderthal man didn't run around and just run into a dark cave. He invented fire so that he could, make a fire, have some light, and sneak into and look into the cave slowly, protected inside of his comfort zone, inside of that knowledge that I know what's ahead of me, I know what's ahead of me, I know what's ahead of me. So self-sabotage is also based in our instinctive fear not to go into areas of the unknown. So when we want to exceed in something in life, that level of exceeding is very often an unknown. And the brain links the unknown to this could possibly harm me. That's where this instinctive behavior comes from let me not do this action, let me hold back, let me find an alternative. It's not necessarily because it's going to harm me, but the brain doesn't understand that. The brain looks at it as an unknown, therefore there could possibly be something that might harm me, and it makes the link. So how do we overcome this? Well, it's very simple. When you have that experience of I'm breaking, I'm looking for alternatives, I'm procrastinating, I'm doing something I should not be doing, I should be building my business, but I'm spending time in social platforms, I should be building my career and studying, but I'm watching movies, I'm, relaxing too much, whatever the case may be. Start thinking about the goal you want to achieve. Unpack it a little bit. Start visualizing yourself achieving it. Achieving that level of amazing success. So I'll give you an example in my life. Years ago, when I started on this journey, I had a dream of being a truly international trainer, being known around the world as one of the top trainers in my industry. And I remember very, very early in the days, I had to go out and start training people. And the fear, the unknown came up, and this sense of discomfort of, I'm not sure I can do this. And I got a little bit scared. And the moment I started getting scared, I started holding back. I started withdrawing a little bit, not stepping up, not making videos like this, not doing the things that I could possibly do. So I sat down and I started saying, all right, what do you want to achieve? I want to be an international trainer and speaker. So what will that give me? What is the emotional sense that I will experience when I achieve that? And deep inside of me, I started feeling different emotions. I remember them very clearly. The one was a little bit of a giddy emotion, like a happy giggle. There was a sense of humility. There was a sense of self-pride, just feeling good about it. And it's like I could feel the emotion pumping in my chest. And it was a good feeling. I took that emotion and I attached words to it. I started verbalizing what this emotion is. And the words I came up with was, I feel great being an international trainer. Now, this happened to me probably about 8 years, 9 years ago. Today, I've got students in over 100 countries around the world. I have succeeded in becoming a truly international trainer. And I still, when I think about it, the absolute sense of satisfaction still gives me that giddy, good feeling. But here's what happened. The moment I started saying the words, I'm going to be an international trainer, and I started feeling that sense, that emotion of achievement, of success, of well-being, of feeling great, inside of my brain, I started reprogramming the fear into an excitement. The fear stopped controlling me and the excitement started controlling me. You see, when the brain starts having its own internal dialogue, it creates emotions. If the brain creates an internal dialogue of, I don't know what's coming, I'm not sure what's going to happen, it creates an emotion of fear. The fear kicks in the instinctive responses of hold back, find something else to do. But if the brain has got an internal dialogue of this is going to be awesome, I can visualize myself, I can feel this amazing emotion of achievement, success, and realizing my absolute dreams, this starts becoming a real emotion to the human being, to us, and it starts altering our instinctive behavior. The instinctive behavior now is not one of withdrawing, finding an alternative, but stepping forward and taking massive action towards what I want to achieve. So here's my challenge to you. Start thinking about what it is that you're dreaming of. Start activating those words in your life. Start verbalizing that on a regular basis. Keep telling yourself where you're going. Feel that positive excitement, that giddy, that amazing, great feeling. Give those feelings words. Talk about it. To whom? To yourself. Wake up in the morning. Preload that state of I'm going here. This is what I'm going to achieve. Feel that feeling. And notice how through the day you start taking smaller action steps that you did not take yesterday. How you start moving and acting towards your goal and your achievement. I give that to you as a challenge, and I know if you guys apply that every day in your life, you're going to start noticing achievements, and you're going to start noticing you are an amazing achiever. So see you on the next videos. If you want to get more of these video clips, you know what to do. Just click on the subscribe button and you'll get some more in the future. Be well.